Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Iesha, Jimmi, and Damon Dipleen Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Good morning. Another episode of Habari Live. We're all the way live in Phoenix, Arizona. Like always, welcome to Habari Live, where we keep you updated to the news, sports, and entertainment throughout the week. Like always, we are live from Paradise Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get it going. Let's get pumped up. We got special guests in the house today. What's funny?
You smacking on that gum.
Whatever, dude.
Look, I like
Anyway.
this. Hey, let's get it going.
Anyway, we got Sugar Mama's freeze-dried treats, you know what I mean, in the house. And we're going to say Aungoli. I messed it up. You said
Aungoli.
There you go. I don't know how to say this at all. It's like French or some shit.
It is French.
I'm bad at French. But I'm going to call you Miss Wellington.
That works.
You know what I'm saying? Miss Wellington. Like, that's the way we're going to do it. Sounds keep messing this up. But she does freeze-dried treats. And when you're doing freeze-dried, you're doing all type different candies and things like that?
Candies and foods.
Wow.
Everything from chicken broth, bone broth.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I just made homemade bone broth this last week.
Bone broth?
Bone broth.
What can you tell us what that bone broth is?
So, cook you a big old chicken, vegetables in a
okay.
pot.
So like chicken broth. Okay.
And then after it's done, debone the chicken and put the bones right back into the juices.
Wow.
And then cook that down some more.
And how long do you cook that?
I think it was about 24-hour process.
Wow. That's crazy.
And then once it's all cooked down, chill it long enough for it to separate the fat, skim the fat, freeze the liquid, and then put it in the freeze dryer.
Wow.
And then you've got powdered bone broth.
Wow. So that's like the stuff that people use for their noodles and stuff like that when they're putting noodles, ramen noodles together.
Yeah, broth.
Yeah. So
I
bouillon cubes, things like that.
But way better.
Way better because
you know what's in it.
Yeah.
And I made it specially for a really good friend of mine. She just had a surgery, so she's on a liquid diet. For several weeks to come.
Okay.
So.
Wow, that's amazing.
Especially made and delivered yesterday to her.
Right. Yeah, that's amazing because there's so many people have different diets and different things that they need for them to be able to make it through whatever they're going through. They could be sick or whatever the situation is. So that's pretty awesome that you provide that for people. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're trying to do is help the community. So what would you say is your favorite treat that you make or your best selling treat that you make so far?
Oh gosh. The candies, people just love the candies. Me personally, I love the fruit.
Okay.
So I will sample my candies, but I won't sit and indulge in them all day long.
Right.
People would. I'm more of a chocolate Snickers bar person and Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, me too.
But the freeze-dried candy, there's candies growing up that I did not like saltwater taffy. To me, the flavor is just not there.
Right.
But when it's freeze-dried and all the moisture is pulled from it, the flavor is just so much more intense.
Right.
So it actually just pops. It tastes really good.
I had to watch the process of how this is done. The freeze-dry process in the machinery, and you have one of these machines to be able to do this. Are these machines, are they really expensive or?
They are very pricey.
Okay.
And it takes some time of going over the manuals and doing research to really learn how it works and to run the machine without breaking it.
Right. Hey, that's a big deal because if you want to get into this business, you got to know what you're going to get into, and so you're making a big financial purchase to move forward in what you want to do. Now, some people are just buying this just for their homes, right?
Food preservation.
Yeah.
So when you freeze dry foods and you package it properly, it's good for 25 years before opening it. So, I mean, if you are planning like, oh, 10 years from now, I'm going to go on this trip and I want to take my own food.
Uh-huh.
So you freeze dry all the stuff you're going to take with you. And then when you're ready to use it, open it and then reconstitute it with the water and cook it however you would if you just brought it from the store.
Wow. That's amazing because I mean, all these companies are using all this crap to preserve the food and it's all so bad for you. So this is a natural way to preserve food and have it for later on and be able to use it for years to come instead of using all these preservatives, which we know all these chemicals are bad for us. They don't care, So there's definitely a more natural way to have preserves. So that's definitely cool and something people should look into, more of. So what do you say? You say the flavor content is a little bit more powerful when
Yeah.
you freeze dry it.
Because it pulls all the moisture.
Okay.
So instead of, let's see, trying to think, like strawberries,
Hmm.
for instance, or even bananas.
Really?
Once all the moisture is pulled, you are literally just tasting the banana,
Okay.
like all the flavor that the banana
Right.
has to offer. And you're still getting about probably 98% of all the nutritional value.
So how does it change the texture of the fruits and the candies?
So it's dry. It just becomes dry.
Okay.
So depending on what candy it is, depending on what fruit it is, or meat even,
Mhm.
or eggs,
Mhm.
you can even freeze dry milk liquids. It just depends on what it is, how the texture ends up being. Some of it's powdery, some of it's crunchy, some of
Okay.
it's crisp, I guess.
Yeah.
When you break it apart, they all have different textures.
So you can do this for like meats, right? Jerky and things like that, or you?
So jerky is dehydrated. So you
Okay.
wouldn't freeze dry something that's already dehydrated, and you can't exactly make jerky
From these
from a freeze
machines.
dryer.
Okay.
It's literally a dehydration process for jerky.
Okay.
But you can dehydrate raw meat or cooked meat.
Hmm.
So if you decide that you see a good sell on chicken or pork or beef, and you want to take everything off the shelf, go ahead and freeze dry it all so you have it for months and years to come
Right.
at that price that you found it at. Or even eggs, with the prices of eggs right now.
Goodness.
The amount of eggs you can fit into a freeze dryer at one time to freeze dry, it's like worth it.
Wow.
Buy them all.
I can't even imagine how that works though. You just freeze dry the whole egg?
No, so with eggs, it's a little different. You kind of want to go ahead and scramble them down.
Oh.
The yolks are kind of weird when it comes to freeze drying
Okay.
whole, so you kind of want to go ahead and make it as a scrambled egg.
Okay. Wow, this is very interesting stuff, man. 'Cause I mean, it's like a whole science to this stuff.
Yeah.
So
And everything has to be frozen first before it can go through the process, because it's kind of like a sublimation process.
okay.
It's got the cold chamber that's negative 30 to negative 40 degrees. Then there's the heated shelves that the trays sit on.
Okay.
The temperature on that ranges up to 150 degrees. So while it's going through the freeze drying process, everything that you put into the freeze dryer needs to either be pre-frozen or frozen in the freeze dryer.
Wow.
And then the trays will very slowly heat up your product. And while it's heating, there's a vacuum pull. So it's pulling the moisture, and then it goes along the drum walls
Okay.
and starts forming ice crystals.
Wow.
And you can actually see that all this moisture,
all the moisture is in the process. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, it's an amazing process. It's crazy. Like I said, Iesha showed me a couple videos of it before we can be familiar with what you're doing. I'm just like, wow, everything like puffs up, that's kind of
Well, candy, because of the sugar content, so those will puff up.
okay. So it's the candies that mostly do that. The fruits
Puffing
don't do the puffing. Okay.
Yeah, no, the fruits keep their form. They
Okay.
end up sometimes maybe getting a little thinner with the moisture being pulled. It just depends on the fruit.
Sounds good. So what got you into
So
freeze drying?
I've always liked freeze dried fruit and freeze dried ice cream since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always wanted my own freeze dryer just so I can have
freeze dried ice cream.
Yeah, what's that? The Dippin' Dots?
Ice cream. No, that's not freeze dried. That I forget what that process is for those Dippin' Dots, but I know what you're talking about. But no, so freeze dried ice cream, same thing. It'll be shelf stable. So after you freeze dry it, it pulls all the moisture. So now you no longer have to put your ice cream in the freezer. You can literally set it on the shelf
What?
and eat it whenever you feel like eating it.
I never
It'll
heard of
just be
this.
dry.
Me either.
Just a little drier.
It'll just be dry. It'll just be dry. Not even little, just dry.
Wow.
Um, so people that have like teeth sensitivity, for instance, that can't eat
Yeah.
ice cream, well, now you can because now it's just a shelf stable product,
Right.
and you get all the flavor and fun from ice cream, just not cold. And also the candies.
Mm-hmm.
So I have elderly clients and family members that have dentures,
Yeah.
denture approved,
Definitely.
like
Because all the candy gets stuck in your teeth,
braces.
pull your whole dentures out, trying to eat a Starburst. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Well, and you said that you've always been interested in this. So this, I've never even heard of it. So
Freeze drying.
Yeah, I've never even
Yeah,
heard
so
of it.
I
I'm not
wanted to
gonna
get a
lie.
freeze dryer like 3-4 years ago, and I
Mm-hmm.
finally just okay, I need to just get it now,
Right.
So I finally ended up getting it, and then of course, everyone that knows me, try some candy. I want to try candy. Let's do
Right.
some candy. So we start messing around with the candy before I even get to freeze dry my fruit that I really wanted so bad. So I did several weeks of just candies, and then finally got to get my strawberries in there, and my blueberries, and my bananas, and
Dope.
yeah.
So what made you say, you know what, I'm so good at this, I'm going to start a business?
So quickly going through lots of trial and error,
Mm-hmm.
trying different candies, throwing away a lot of candies that don't work. Either it's too hard or it doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to give somebody something that's going to break their jaw if it's going to break mine.
Right.
I want it to be something that you can actually eat and enjoy. And then I have a really good family friend that literally it was like pushing me, make labels. You need to sell it. I want to buy from you, but don't bring it to me until you do this and that.
Right,
And
right.
So I'm like, okay. So I literally like within 3 weeks pushed myself into hurrying up and just getting an LLC and like just being
Wow.
straight legit with everything. So here I am.
Man. So how long you been in business?
Not pretty long.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is today? We're in June. So like a month and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had
A
my
month
LLC
and
for
a
about a month
half.
and a half.
Hey, you're making strides in a month because you have to get everybody's eyes, and you're already starting to do that. You know what I mean? And in a month's time is pretty good because it was people who was telling us about your treats.
Oh, really?
And yeah, people told us that you were amazing, and we had a couple people tell us how good your treats were. So, and I guess you already know them personally. I think it was Nays.
Sweet, yummy
Yeah.
creations.
So.
Yeah, so I met her in April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I met her in April. She's
Yeah,
so nice, and
definitely.
she's got amazing desserts too.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And oh my good, they taste so great. And she's, what I'm saying, amazing person. She's, she shouted you out. So that's what we do. That's what people do in this business. You have to be word of mouth and let people know who you think is good and who deserves to have this platform and deserves to let other people know what they're doing. And so we thought looked at your site and we liked what you were doing. So we also agreed because I think you're so neat with everything. Everything's so packaged so neatly and you have everything orderly. I really like that. And when you look at everything that you're doing, you can see that you put some thought into this. You know what I mean? And I just for me just glossing over it just a couple seconds, I saw that you're really orderly. You really got your thing together, what you want. You got your packaging down, how you want it to look. And I really like that, what you're doing. And I want to give you a hand for that. And especially a month.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the people, some of your biggest motivators and supporters that's kept you motivated through this long trial and month.
It has been a long month, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. So I've met a lot of great people on my very first event that I am staying connected with. And every time I find something for us to go do, we try to do it together. Tossing ideas with their products, with my products, with display ideas for their stuff or with my stuff. We have like 4 days a week where we try to do events, different locations that we stay regular with. And I've noticed like everyone's like a big family. Like all of a sudden you got this new family.
Yeah.
We all try to help each other out and we all try to promote each other. So we have like, let's see, we have like Avondale Friendship Park in Avondale.
Okay.
That we do on Saturdays.
Oh, cool.
And there's like a group of us that go there, and we have,
you set up your displays and everything.
Displays,
Okay.
food trucks. So there's other food trucks, there's other dessert vendors.
Oh, that's
vendors,
cool.
Pop-up vendors. I don't know what everybody calls them exactly.
Right.
But like all these people that I didn't know before are like, they're there, And then I have really close friends that have been there and, helping push and sampling and giving me ideas of different things to try.
Yeah, well, this one right here is just this this experiment here. Say hi.
Say hi.
No.
Say hello. So sweet.
All right, man. So let's go over a couple more things really fast.
Before we try these treats.
Yeah. One more. I'm gonna ask one more question real fast.
On the last one.
I'm gonna ask you, let us know some of the things that you were surprised about when you started Sugar Mamas. What is some of your you've seen, like, some of the things that you've seen, like the people helping you? What have you been surprised about so far?
What have I been surprised about so far? Well, one, people's reactions just to the candy alone.
Yeah.
I've gotten a few people on video because I'm pretty shocked at some of the facial expressions I see when they're trying the candy. People that have never had it or never heard of it or anything like that. My son, even so, my 24-year-old took some of the candy with him. He works at a school in North Scottsdale, and he was sharing it with some of the kids in his school and the other teachers. And he sent me little short video clips of different kids trying the candy and never having it before, and their expressions and how amazed they are, by this whole thing. Again, I lost my train of thought on what you even asked me. This always happens.
No, it's just you're all good. You're doing a good job. You that's what it's about. You were just surprised about some of the reactions of some of the people that has tasted your product, and that's what it's all about, man. Because sometimes you're such a self critic that it takes those other people to make you feel better about your product, because you criticize yourself so tough and you're so hard on yourself. And I know how it is, because I'm very hard on myself about anything that I do. So you're hard on yourself, and sometimes it takes that to make you feel good and go out there and get it done. And that's what you're doing. Do you? Good job, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna try some of these Sugar Mama freeze dried treats. Let's go. We'll be right back.
Because they try to.
Welcome. A couple things.
Has
Welcome back, everybody.
Which one do you want us to try?
Which one do you want to try?
I didn't even know your flavors that you had. So
I brought Skittles.
uh-oh.
And then Skittles enchiladas, which is Skittles with chamoy and chili. And then Brothers Original Soft Caramels and Peach Rings.
Peach rings. That's crazy how big they get. That's crazy. All right, let's try the Skittles first.
I'll open it. I
Everybody
brought
just-
gloves today, and I didn't even think about that.
Oh, it's all good.
So y'all can stick your fingers
That
in
is
there.
crazy. That is a Skittle. That's crazy. It's just the whole science of it. It's just it's just different. You already grabbed
Yep.
another one, so.
I grabbed it. I had to.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's so different, man.
I think that's better than eating an actual Skittle the way it normally is.
I totally agree with you. And I only like the red and purples, but I like them all now. Flavors are just so
And
much
the
more
crunch.
intense.
Wow.
That is so.
Yeah, man.
You taste nothing but the fruit flavor.
That's it. That's much better than a normal Skittle.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. So how is this on ice cream? 'Cause I'm
That's a good
thinking-
question because I have not tried to put any of the candies on. In fact, I don't think
Man.
I've bought ice cream at all since I've been doing the candy.
Can you do chocolates?
So chocolate. Okay, so there are candies that have
Man,
chocolate
it's so
coating.
good, dog. I know.
Hey, the great ones hit different.
They do, don't they? That was the first one I had.
They so
I ain't gonna
good.
hold you. It's the grape and the red one.
Look,
Dog.
you ever do a tray where you just separate the colors from the Skittles?
Eventually, I'm going to be separating colors for a lot of things to do, like.
Man.
Oh man, I
certain-
could order a whole pan of just purple Skittles.
Yeah,
Dude.
Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah.
on.
purple Skittles or purple Jolly Ranchers or.
Hey,
purple
you hit the
saltwater
jackpot with
taffy.
these.
You did.
Man,
And
they're
you
so
only been
good.
doing this for a month.
Well, she's been doing this
Well-
long as the business been open.
Yeah.
Well, the business been doing it for a month. So I'm
Yeah.
talking about selling them for like a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
What's up with the caramels over
We'll get to that.
He's like,
I'm gonna give you those last. Save
there?
those
Weird.
last.
Because I went
Them
to
caramels
I
are
went to
so
the sugar
good.
the other day. They have free dried candy.
who did?
It's sugar.
It's sugar.
Oh.
And I almost got them. We got somebody coming on this weekend, so I'm gonna just hold off
I've never seen him anywhere, man. I'm asleep.
because they were gummy worms.
Oh, okay. So it'd be like the rings there. Those were
Yeah, they're
gummies, right?
gummies, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll try that.
So chocolate doesn't freeze dry. Chocolate will
Oh,
just melt. 150
Oh.
degrees on that tray will burn the chocolate.
okay.
But there are some candies that have a light chocolate coating
Mhm.
where it'll melt. The candy that's in the center will freeze dry, and then the chocolate will re-solidify once it's done with the process.
Wow.
So you'll get some chocolate like on Milk Duds or
Yeah, so
Allison Chews.
Is that what's in the middle of Milk Duds, or is that something?
Milk Dud is caramel in the middle.
Oh,
So the caramel will do like where there's caramels, and then the
You ain't know
chocolate will
that?
melt, and then it'll.
That's
no,
that.
I didn't know that.
Exactly.
I was
As
like,
many
I
boxes
taste
of
them.
milk duds we done ate.
You know, I have some.
No, I
Milk
wouldn't
Duds.
even. I didn't
have
mean
some
Milk Duds. I
freeze-dried.
meant the Whoppers.
Whoppers.
not-
That's just
yeah,
a malt candy.
That's not gonna do anything.
Oh,
Yeah, not Whoppers.
those are good. You know, it has
Those
the
are
little.
already dry in the middle.
See, that's what I'm saying. So
Blue.
that's why I was wondering if it used the same process to get
No.
that in the middle, that dried. But I'm ready to try some more.
Okay, do you like
Let's do it.
spicy?
Let's try it. I'm not usually down with the
They're
spicy
not, like,
candy.
super crazy spicy. They're just.
And these are the spicy
They're
Skittles.
the Skittles.
Spicy
Color
candy.
color.
So it's like the Mexican candy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
try to
I
run.
put Chamoy and tahini on gummy worms. Why?
It's good.
Oh man. Yep. That's like
Sweet and spicy.
Man, it
It's
looks
not
so
even-
crazy.
It's not like crazy spicy.
It's really not.
just-
just enough to give you that hint of the spice flavor.
Yeah, man. It's so
That's
crazy how the
perfect.
flavor content is so much stronger.
And you
Wow.
can still kind of taste the flavor of the Skittle because each Skittle has its own flavor.
Yeah.
So the flavors are still there.
You know, I probably would not like those normally, like by themselves.
Yeah.
But the way the freeze dry, I don't know what it does. Yeah, man. That's good. You guys gonna have to try this out. Sugar Mama freeze dried treats.
Get y'all some.
You're gonna have to try them out, man. They are definitely good. This is, man, the flavor is just so overpowering. You like them? They're really good, man.
Hey, can I see those regular Skittles? No, I took a picture of the other ones and I forgot to
Oh,
take a
you
picture
should have your daughter try it.
Mm.
Dude, they're so good. And I definitely didn't think I was gonna like the
She's the
chamoy.
most unpicky baby I've ever seen.
And
But
these
the
are
salt-
the peach
Those are the
rings.
peach rings.
The salt content last so good because that's the last the taste you get on the chamoy candies.
Yeah.
It's so good, man. It's bomb.
Sorry, I got another Skittle too. Here you go.
I don't even know if I need another whole ring. I'll take a bite of hers. So that's what the guy was doing. We was watching on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I saw her reaction, so yeah.
I'm telling you, try that.
I'm going to. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that because I'm the last two right there. I'm gonna need that so I can take my photos
Wow.
at the end.
That's
yeah,
crazy. Man, that's crazy, dog.
and you taste the peach
God
like it's fresh
damn.
peach.
That is crazy.
The flavors are just more powerful when
Hey.
freeze dried.
How does the flavor just?
Because all the moisture is just pulled out, so you don't have
I'm
to
not
go
gonna-
through that moist.
I'm telling
I'm
you,
not gonna lie
order
to
now.
y'all.
Order now.
I've never had
Sugar
a candy
mamas?
that made me smile this hard in my life. I'm not even gonna-
Hey, man, this is so good. Yeah, this is the future of candy.
It is.
Definitely, man. You're gonna be rich with this. we coming to your mansion. You invite us.
I know I need about 10 machines.
Man, so how much can a machine push out?
It's a long process.
Mm.
So it depends on the size of machine and the type of machine. So there's a few different brands out there, and I have one of the newer brands.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hell no, Patrick. Sorry.
they're already like starting to do more sizes. So I've got like the first from this brand, and they're going to be
Right.
having a larger size.
Larger and larger ones, right?
So, I started
Man,
With the smaller
the
one.
smallest one.
what did Patrick
basically.
say?
But the smallest one of this brand
Give us some
is
ASMR.
like a medium of another brand. So
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking to the ASMR
Okay.
What's ASMR on?
there you're crunching into the
Smack
mic.
your food into the mic, close into the mic.
Oh,
really
goodness.
close. They can
Like
hear
you're
that
smacking your
crunch.
My bad, people.
People actually listen to videos and watch videos doing that.
Hey, I
Patrick
know.
said-
That's what we was talking about. And
Patrick
I was
said,
like,
I might have missed it, but how long is the process from start to finish?
So it depends. Some things can take 2 hours. Some things can take 12, 24, 48, 72. It depends on what you're freeze drying.
is there a manual to this, or is it a learning process
It's
where
a
you just
learning process.
wow? So you're gonna have to mess up some.
Oh, I mess up a lot.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And since it's such a new process, it's not many people you can go to and say, "Hey, teach me."
Well, there actually is a pretty large community of people that freeze dry
Okay.
and that do this. So it's just a matter of getting in touch with the right people.
Right,
They may not be local, but
Right.
you'll find them.
man.
Yeah.
You're looking for them.
Yeah, I was looking it up and stuff like that. Freeze drying candies and stuff has been around since 2010.
It's been around longer
But
than that. It's just become
It's
popular
become more
Okay.
popular
Yeah.
since 2010, 2020, something.
Right.
like
It's
that.
probably because since they have the machinery that
Mhm.
that could be in your home. Probably then before it was industrial process. It was big machines that had
Yep.
to be made. Somebody was able to do it on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. You know what I mean? Because this is definitely a great tasting product, and it makes the candy taste 10 times better than
It does.
it does when you eat it normally. Now, what about you're still eating candy? So is it better for your teeth, or do you think it's just about the same?
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dentist, so I can't even answer that. But I'm gonna say that it's just easier
It is.
to get it down.
That's what I
versus
was
it
saying.
Getting stuck into your teeth,
Right, because
or-
I don't have any of the stuff stuck on my teeth. I don't have the candy stuck in my teeth. So I was thinking like maybe, that is
It's
a
a
good
better
selling point.
alternative.
You know what I mean? Than having
than-
candy stuck all in your teeth everywhere, because it's so much airy. It's so airy. It's just kind of crunchy. You know what I mean? So it's a little better than the normal candies, and you get a lot more flavor. Believe it or not, man, it's pretty dope. So
Ready for the last one?
yeah, let's try the last one. Now what's this one here?
This one's the Werther's Original Soft Caramels.
Mm.
This finna be so good, y'all.
Werther's. You know those
old
candies
school
that your
caramel.
grandmama got in her purse right now. She got a pack of them. You go in a person, you take them. I sure used to take them back in the day.
That just, y'all, that just straight melts in your
Wow.
mouth.
Jimmy,
Oh.
He ain't paying no attention.
are you
Yeah,
okay?
no.
But y'all,
Promoting.
that melts in your mouth.
Wow, that's good. And the show just disappears. You know how long it takes.
It's like one of those Listerine strips. And you, as soon as you
It's
put it
just-
up,
yeah,
it
it's
just
just-
disappears.
It's for real. They're so good, bro.
Where the hell it go?
Right.
That shit
But
Like
the crazy
it barely
part
gave
is,
you a
like
chance
juicy
to
fruit.
taste it. Right.
yeah, and it take like 3 hours to eat a normal one. 'Cause they so thick, you be sucking on those things forever. G.
Right.
Hey, really good. We really love everything you're doing. You're going places. You know what I mean? You're definitely going places. Definitely going places. He have to get several.
I got like 12. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right. They're so good, man.
That's exactly why.
Yeah. So, what do you think is your favorite? What's your favorite product? Or you have that you were like, this is my number one. Everybody loves this, and this is what I'm pushing to be my number one product.
That's really hard because they are all so good. I mean, like I said, there's candies that I wouldn't eat as a kid that I'll eat now.
Yeah.
Because when they're freeze dried, they're really good.
They are really good.
Like I said, I'm more of a chocolate, more of a Snickers and Reese's peanut butter cups. But I really like the Milk Duds. It's got the chocolate, and I love caramel. I like the Werther soft caramels. I like the lemon heads. So the lemon heads are a whole different. Oh my gosh! So
I bet those would be so good.
Man.
I have them all in my car. I can go grab a few other ones for you to try if you like. But the lemon heads, I don't know. There's something so different. You know how they're little and they're hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, not when they're freeze dried. They're like the Skittles, and they're just so much more flavor. Like a bunch of lemon heads. Then you finally have that lemon. One lemon head freeze dried, and it's like
I know it pops because I used to remember
flavor.
peeling off the first coating of the lemon head to get to the second coating because it had that sour going on.
Why do I feel like we all did that?
Everything's with candies connected to your childhood. You know, we loved it as a kid. You know, hey, that's amazing. And like I said, everyone, please contact the Sugar Mama freeze dried treats. Let them know how to contact you and the best ways to get in contact with you if they want to get some of these candies.
Okay, so we have Facebook and we have Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I have a business phone number, which I don't remember right now off the top of my head. Let's need to dig it out. But yeah, you can just private message on Facebook and Instagram. Pretty much doing everything local in the state of Arizona. You can come to any of our events. If you follow the pages, you'll see what events we're doing, where we're at. I always post locations. We're also on the Street Food Finder app.
Wow.
So for anyone that's like had a food truck that they ate at or a dessert vendor that they've been at, and if they're on that app, you might be able to find where they're set up at if you don't have any other way of finding social media for them. Trying the candies?
I guess it's kid approved. Look at it.
Is that good? Like, why is everybody staring?
And she gonna come for another one.
Oh my goodness.
Did she try a Skittle?
She tried the.
No, I don't know. Do you think she tried that one?
No, that might be too hard for her.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get some saltwater taffy, they're super soft.
I don't know. She sure gonna try it. Look at her.
Say thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Come here.
Sugar rush.
Jimmy.
I don't know.
No, she didn't like that one.
No?
Oh, good job.
You like the softer one?
Yeah. No, leave it alone.
She's like, I'm gonna try everything.
Jimmy, grab it from me. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a quick break. We got our little one running wild around here, so she wants to get into everything. We'll be right back with more.
Because they try to
Welcome. A couple things.
has
And back, everybody.
Yeah, but East St. Louis?
That's still Missouri.
No, it's Illinois.
It's Illinois.
Yeah. Yeah, I was born in East St. Louis, which is in Illinois. Yeah, it's
so my great
it's
grandmother
weird.
lived in Alton, which is on the other side.
Right,
Of the river.
Oh, that's
right.
gross.
So Alton is like 15
yeah.
minutes from East St. Louis and stuff.
I'm
So
from Granite
yeah.
City.
Okay.
Oh,
But I don't
Granite
how can
City.
you gonna say you was born in Granite City? They even have a hospital there?
But it's gross.
Granite
It's
City
gross.
is trash,
But I
dog.
lived everywhere.
Why is the air thick?
Yeah.
Kansas. 3 of my kids were born in Kansas. One was born in New York.
Kansas. Small town, Kansas.
Manhattan, Kansas. The
Yes.
Blue Apple,
Small town. Yeah, yeah. It's not many big towns. I think what is the biggest town in Kansas? Is it Kansas City?
Kansas City.
Kansas City, Kansas.
Wichita.
People in the Midwest, they couldn't think of much. They couldn't think of many names at all. It was like, oh, we're east of St. Louis. We just name it East St. Louis. Oh, we're west of Chicago. We're gonna name this West Chicago. Oh, this is Kansas City too, even though it's a Kansas City over there. We're gonna call it Kansas City, Kansas, and that's Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, that's when I hear St. Louis, I'm like, St. Louis, Missouri.
Right.
Look.
We couldn't think. They couldn't think of
Maybe
anything,
there's
man.
St. Louis,
My story saw this.
I know exactly where that's at.
Alton.
Yeah, Alton stinks.
So does Detroit.
Alton, man. Hello, people from Alton, if you're watching. I doubt it. I'll give y'all a womp. But anyway, let's run it, man, for the news.
CSD right there.
Now, this week's Habari News Weekly with Damon Dipling Ellison. Sponsored by...
You want some healthy snacks? Go over to habarientertainment.com, click on the Naked Nutrition banner at the top of the page. If you buy something, 15% off your first purchase, and you'll help out Habari, and that's always a good thing. So this week, man, we have a lot of news. The biggest news we have this week is a federal indictment for Mr. Trump. It looks like he faces 31 counts related to his handling of national defense documents after he left office. His aide, Walt Nota, faces 6 counts, including several obstruction and concealment related charges. Special Counsel Jack Smith said his office will seek a speedy trial while urging Americans to read the indictment to understand the gravity of the crime the crimes charged. The indictment details the location where Trump allegedly stored classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate, including a ballroom, a bathroom, a shower, an office space, his bedroom, and a storage room. So Trump attacks the special counsel Jack Smith on social media despite warnings from his legal team not to do it. He did it anyway. He doesn't listen to anybody. So that's on him, man. It's his second indictment. He's supposed to be running for president, but he'll be dealing with this stuff also. Good luck with that. Anyway, we got Vegas police said that they respond to a report of a 10-foot creature in the yard when a green flash went across the sky.
I heard about that.
Yeah, man. And the police, they have the green flash going across the sky, and they have it on a dashboard. So and they release that to the media. You want to play that, Jimmy, for people can see the the alien. And then other people call the police, and they're like, "Hey, we just saw an alien in our backyard." And the police kind of believed them because they just seen this. They just saw this flash go across the sky. So they like, it might be.
I'm looking at you like, are we seriously talking about green flashing lights and
Hey, if it wasn't for the
10-foot
video,
creatures?
I wouldn't be discussing this. But there's video. There's actual.
But there's no actual
footage
video
of the
of the
creature
green man.
shadows.
No, we don't have pictures of the green men.
Are they
We just
green?
the people said they were green.
Green or
You playing it?
shadows? I thought they
I'm
said
waiting
something
on
about
y'all.
shadows.
Just play the video, bro. We just talking.
The sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious.
I don't believe in it, but what I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Now at 11, body camera video showing police following up on a call from this Las Vegas family saying they saw aliens in their backyard. On April 30th, people in California, Nevada, and Utah reported seeing a green flash streaking across the sky. As that officer mentioned, one of his partners even said they saw it. About 40 minutes later, this family called 911 saying there were 10-foot-tall beings with big eyes in their yard.
10 feet
Police
tall
aren't
with
saying
big
any more
eyes.
about this, only that the department has closed the case, calling it unfounded. Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great
ain't
ABC
seen no
7
green
content by
flashlight.
clicking the
Oh,
subscribe
they didn't show
button
it maybe
for our
because he
YouTube
didn't
channel.
start all with the
And
beginning.
download the ABC
But it's all
7 Los
good.
Angeles
You got the
streaming app
gist
on
of it.
Fire
Thank you.
TV, Android
Go back to
TV,
us.
Apple TV, and
Do stop sharing if you haven't done that already. Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was interesting, man. I saw the flash. I don't know if Jimmy played it correctly to show it, but if you did not see it, look the video up. Vegas responds to a report of a 10-foot creature in the yard after a green flash across the sky. So let's you gonna show it again?
I mean, there's two different videos. This was 5 minutes. This was 50 seconds.
Okay. Well, it's all good. Let's move on to the next one. We got this sushi chain. They sued a high school student who licked the soy sauce bottle for $480,000.
He licked the soy sauce bottle
I guess at the restaurant he licked the bottle that they had
on the table.
on the table. Media footage showed him licking his fingers and then touching a plate of sushi as it passed him on the conveyor belt.
Ooh.
Japan's public broadcaster has reported Akendo Shishura Co., which runs the Shishura restaurant chain, claims to have suffered a sharp fall to customers after the footage of his action at the Shushiro outlet in the city of Sifu went viral, according to Japanese broadcasters. The footage of the student also show him licking a soy sauce bottle and a cup that he then placed back in the communal pile. The short clip was shared widely in Japan after it was uploaded in January and was one of a number of similar videos, including some of Shishiro's competitors, that helped give rise to the term sushi terrorism.
Wow.
But they suing this man for $480,000. Man, looked like what he said. I guess he did lick the bottle. At first, he was just licking his fingers. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't get it. Whatever, man.
But still, any number of things that he did in the course of that was just wrong.
Yeah, and it's $480,000 to us, but in Japan, it's 67 million yen that they're suing this man for. So it's $7 million.
But it only translates to 480,000
in American dollars. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Good luck with that. I don't know. So let's pull this story. Arizona won't restrict bathrooms for transgender students after Hobbs vetoes the bill.
Go Katie Hobbs.
And I don't really have whatever, man. But my main thing is this. Is this really what we're focused on right now? I mean, we don't have we got homeless people everywhere. This is what we're focused on. What bathrooms people going to?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
That's what the Republicans are focused on.
I'm just like this, bro. Can we focus on something to help the people, please? I know this. I know the fringe people that are. This is what they're on. But man, bro, I'm riding North Phoenix, and we're seeing homeless people everywhere where we never used to see homeless people.
Yeah, it's getting really bad.
It's bad. It's bad, man.
Pushing carts.
Yeah, I mean it's bad, and this is what we're working on. This is the bills that they're sending to the governor. Like, what are you guys doing?
Right.
Get something together, man. They want to put legal requirements on public school bathrooms. And yet another discriminatory act against the LGBTQ youth passed by the majority of the state legislator. Hobbs wrote in a veto, referencing words she used when vetoing a prior bill. They know it's gonna get vetoed, and they still send it.
Mhm.
Like it's a waste of time. But they
She
doing
said
it.
she's going to veto any bill that
It's a publicity act. It's a publicity
Right,
act. That's
yeah.
what they're doing. They're trying to play the games that everybody else is playing in Florida and all these other stupid states doing this dumb stuff, and they trying to play the game. You know, it's
Trying to
just,
see how far they can go with it.
I just, like I say all the time, man, you can have your opinion about things. That's fine. But when you start pushing these bills and spending the taxpayer money to push these bills,
To
when
force
things
your
that,
opinion onto someone, to the whole
right,
population.
these are things that's not helping people. They're supposed to be in the job of helping people to get through the day easier. And that's not what our politicians are doing. They're playing games. They're folding the lobbyists, and these things aren't helping normal people. I just wish that everybody would stop playing around, man, and just get to business. They know it's going to get vetoed, so why would they waste time, waste
Even trying to
taxpayer
fight.
dollars fighting, not writing this bill when they knew it was going to get vetoed? However many months they spent wasting, knowing that she was going to throw this away. They could have been working on something that we could have actually got done for the homeless, that she would have actually signed. But they want to play games. They want to play Fox News. And that's the stuff that makes me mad, man, about the politics in this state in general. But anyway, moving on. We got 23 freight cars, new vehicles heavily damaged in a train derailment in northern Arizona. Authorities are trying to determine the cause of the freight train derailment in northern Arizona that heavily damaged 23 cars and a load of new vehicles. Coconino County emergency management officials said the derailment occurred about 11:20 p.m. Wednesday east of Williams, with about 33 miles west of Flagstaff. They said the BNSF train cars were carrying a variety of new cars, vans, and trucks. Photos from the derailment scene showed heavy damage to many vehicles and freight cars. Man, our train system, man, it needs to be redeveloped.
I don't think it's necessarily the trains themselves.
Man, yes, they're old. This
Yes,
stuff was
they're
built
old,
in the 18th, 1900s.
the tracks are old, just as old.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole infrastructure of the trains needs to be updated.
Yeah.
I mean, we keep having all these. We had one in Ohio with a whole bunch of.
I think there was one in like Tennessee or something.
Yeah, man, we didn't have this year. There's been at least 4 derailments. This is becoming normal. So obviously the infrastructure is old. Something is going on.
They're not maintained well, or
I don't know.
I know they could spend all this time messing with our freaking streets.
Right.
The
Get it
trains
together.
are pretty important.
It's
too.
important. Without it, a lot of products that we get
won't get here.
Won't get here. So we need to make sure that we're updating these tracks. I don't know what they're doing, but they need to hold them to the higher standards, man, because the people are being hurt. They wasted all those chemicals. Who knows how this is going to affect that whole town?
Right.
Where they spilled all those chemicals. So, man, they got to get it together, man. We got some crazy violence over in Little Caesars in Glendale. Man shoots 28, shoots, and he was the one that was killed. A 40-year-old man is in custody, and they're fighting at 43rd and Peoria at a Little Caesars. They were coworkers. Like, man, what's going on, man? I hate the violence. Get it together, man. Make the pieces $5-6 an hour. You're already working at Little Caesars and you fighting over dumb stuff.
Over
you know what I
a
mean?
$7 pizza. No,
Right.
I don't know what they was fighting over.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
But the thing is that you could take it to that level. Now your life is done over some bull. You see what you're doing in there. All right, man. So you have anything?
Yeah, I do. This week, Tempe, they proposed an ordinance, a tobacco ordinance, And the ordinance is they plan to or propose to raise the purchasing age requirement for tobacco from 18 to 21. Tempe is still one of the few cities in Arizona that will still allow you to purchase tobacco at age 18. The federal law changed it to 2000, changed it back in 2019 to 21. But I think it's Arizona and 8 other states still have some cities where they will allow you to still purchase at 18. But what they're really trying to do is to also get rid of the flavored vape.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get rid of that.
Flavored vaping. And, you know, I didn't even really think about it until I went to Circle K. And on the door, they put a big red sign up that says, "We card for all vape purchases." And then in a little bitty corner like this, like a sticker this big, we card for tobacco products over, you know, whatever the age date or year is or whatever.
And I'm old enough to remember buying cigarettes. And my auntie would give me a pack of cool Filter Kings
and tell you to go to the store and say, "Give me some of these."
Right, and I give them to the dude, and he'd give me
give you a new pack, and you hand him over the money.
Right.
Yeah, I think we went with notes from my aunt at some point in my little childhood.
They give you a note, you give it
and you just walk up to the store. Here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Things have changed, man. And
they really have.
They don't play that stuff anymore. Now they talking about 21. I remember that was the only thing that I was happy about turning 18 for was because I was
could purchase
able
tobacco products
to get cigarettes and buy me some joint papers and whatever I wanted. Right. I couldn't buy nothing. Now you got to wait till you're 21 for everything, except guns. You can buy that at 18.
What about tattoos?
Those, you know,
18. You can get a tattoo at 18, but you can get one. You can get one under 18 too,
with parent consent. Right.
My minor wants a tattoo.
Oh goodness, these tattoos.
You're old enough to make a decision on your own. I'm not signing for nothing.
I'm gonna get a tattoo.
What?
You don't need no tattoos, man.
My dad signed for me to get one before I turned 18.
I bet he did.
Right here.
Let's run the Habari Sports, bro.
Habari Sports.
Sports. Sad day, man. It's almost over. Miami, they look like trash out there, bro. Man, I mean, I didn't think the Eastern teams were this bad, but after watching Miami again, this series is over. They're not gonna pull it out. There ain't gonna be no game 7. Not gonna be no Boston Celtics, what they did to them. This is over. Pack it up. Denver's the champion. I'm pretty upset because Denver gets a championship before us.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna say that.
The 4 corner states, you know, none of them had an NBA championship.
And now Denver does.
Denver whack.
We'll be getting one.
I
mean, unless Miami somehow miraculously pulls it out.
It's over, man. Ain't no pulling it out. Them dudes are done. It's over. Just watching that game yesterday, man, I'm like, yeah,
they play like trash.
It's over with. They're not hitting the threes like they were. You know what I'm saying? They have to hit too many threes to stay in the game. Jimmy Butler can't do it by himself. Bam Adebayo doesn't have a post move. He don't have a back to the basket move. And these cats nowadays, man, it's over. But talking about the Suns, man, people keep talking about James Harden's coming here. We did supposedly waive Chris Paul. They didn't say it for sure. They's in discussions about what it's supposed to be.
They said that they had let him know
that he may be waived. They don't know that they didn't say for sure what's going to happen. Right. So to me, I still think that you will reevaluate his contract, and you if you have to waive him and re-sign him on a smaller contract, I don't know if that could be done. Bring him back on a veteran's minimum contract. But I think we need to go after a Van Fleet, and we need to go after a good forward if we can afford it. A good Kyle Kuzma type, Jeremy Grant. I don't know if we can afford that type, but we need a forward, man. Not somebody small. We need somebody 6'9", 6'10", so we can handle the size of a Denver, and not get ran over and be all small like we all always are, man.
We need my son to hurry up and grow up. He's 6'8".
Hey, there we go. Get him down in the post.
Right. He going to ASU?
Right. And hey.
I don't know if he still has one more year of high school.
A year left?
Yeah.
Damn, get him out
Tell
there.
me about to get on it.
He's a Warriors fan. It's the problem.
Oh, that's definitely a problem.
Right.
So he gonna probably try to be like, all right, Mom, I'm going to college in Oregon. I'm going up here, California. Go to the Warriors. So I can be close to them.
Well, let's go run comic book corner.
Comic Book Corner. Sponsored by
Comic book corner this week, man. It's kind of a big week for the movies. What they have, the Spider-Verse movies coming out. It's did pretty well. I think it made 80-90 million the first weekend. It might have made more. I think
No, it made 80 million first night.
Yeah, the first night. There you go. So it did really, really well, man. And people are really giving it a thumbs up. People are really liking it. What you give it, Jimmy? You went and saw it, right?
I'll give it about 8.7, 8.8.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
Pretty much a 9. I'll say a 9.
You know what? I seen a place doing the points 8.4, 8, and that's pretty good because it gives you a little bit of leeway when you're giving, because you just say 7. I give everything pretty much a 7, but if you're like 8.5, 8.2, that's pretty dope. It gives you a little bit of leeway on giving rankings. But yeah, man, I want to go see it. I spoiled everything for myself. I watched about 900 videos on it because I was like, I'm not gonna go see it right now, but I do want to go see it, man. But from everything that I watched, it looks really, really good, man. And Sony did a good job. I'm saying it for a while, man. Sony, if you can just stick to doing the animations, go ahead, get a live action stuff back to Marvel so they can have the universe in live action. And you guys keep on working with the animation, man, because you did a really good job with this. And the next one that comes out next year is the last one. So I don't know if they plan on going further or plan on doing anything else, but it's over after this last one. So we see what they do. They have a lot of bad movies lined up that I really don't want to see. And they're still talking about doing them, like Craven the Hunter. That sounds horrible. They're talking about doing a Madam Web. That sounds terrible. So I'm just like, dog, just stop, please. But they won't stop. You know what I'm saying? We just gave them 80 million for this movie, so they're gonna keep on.
But their animations do well.
I know, and their movies flop. I just watched that Venom from 2018 for the first time because I do not even like messing with Sony stuff at all. And I watched.
Yeah, that movie was horrible.
It was dumb.
It was horrible.
It was so stupid.
The whole storyline on that was
It's
just
dumb.
like, what?
It's dumb. You know what I mean? The dude, it's just dumb. Everything they did is dumb. And I don't like it. I haven't watched Morbius yet, but I already know that's bad. Everybody else has said it's bad. Say what?
I refuse to watch it.
Right. People refuse to watch their live action movies. Now, like, they take a stance, like I'm just not doing it. So it's like, stop throwing money away to try to keep the property, because that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Because if you don't make a movie every certain amount of time, you lose the property. But you're doing well with the Spider-Verse. So go back to the negotiation table, keep the animation, give the live action back to Marvel, let them do their thing. That's just my opinion. But anyway,
I agree.
yeah, man. So we also had people talking about this Transformers Rise of the Beast movie, and people are saying it's all right, that it's not terrible like the other ones.
Well, I mean, the first Transformers movie that came
Was
out,
all right.
it was good.
Yeah, but the rest of them are trash. They're stupid. Like
Yeah,
it
the
doesn't
rest
make
of
any
them don't.
sense. They don't make
But
no sense.
this latest one,
They don't go
I'm
anywhere.
not no cap, but this latest one, it do look like it's worth watching.
That's what people say that, and they say that it's supposed to connect to it's supposed to be a prequel to the first one, and it's supposed to be some, I forget what they say. It doesn't make any sense because they made all these movies and none of them have connected or had anything to do with the last
Yeah,
one.
and that's why I
They're
didn't like
so
the
stupid.
second, third, or the rest of the Transformers, because then none of them, I never felt any of them connected to the first one.
But the Beast Wars is what the main thing that they're about. But they also say, spoiler alert, that that G.I. Joe is supposed to be connected to this movie somehow. Because Paramount, they own both properties.
Yeah.
They tried to reset G.I. Joe with Snake Eyes. That failed. I don't know what they was thinking about on that. I ain't even seen it, but I know it was bad. But they're trying to, I guess they're gonna do a G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. That's what they're trying to hint out there. It did happen a long time ago in comic books and things like that. So it's something they think may get them some money. Try to throw G.I. Joe and Transformers together. And you know, old people like me, you know, we used to watch this stuff as kids. Maybe we'll come out and bring our kids, you know, is what they hope.
I mean, you know, how would you feel if you saw some G.I. Joes driving in the Transformers? Piloting the Transformers.
It's not even that. They're gonna be fighting together against Cobra and the bad
And the
Transformers.
Decepticons.
Right. Cobra and Decepticons teamed up. So they teamed up to try to
That's
take them out.
Bad.
Dude, they trying to reset them. I don't know. I'm gonna give them a chance because I do like both things. I grew up watching this stuff, so they've messed up a lot of the Transformers stuff and the G.I. Joe stuff. A lot of it has been boo boo, but we'll see. Let's run Hollywood Hotness, G.
Get ready for the week's Hollywood Hot Mess with Iesha Rowan. Sponsored by
No one. But if you do want to sponsor us, hit us up. info@habarientertainment.com. We have all type marketing deals and packages for you for small businesses to large businesses. We can help you to get your company's names out there. We'll push you on social media, on our website, and also across our 778 podcasts that we do have on this network. So hit us up. We might be able to help you to grow your company. Thanks. Go ahead, love.
All right. This week in Hollywood's hottest hot mess. Y'all want to know what's going on?
What's
Khalees is dating Bill Murray.
Oh God.
Hey man, I mean, a lot of people were reacting. I thought it was stupid. You know, everybody like, oh, Khalees, her milkshake, oh,
She's
geriatric.
43.
It's gonna be an Ensure. It's not gonna be a milkshake. It's an Ensure shake. I saw all type stupid stuff.
Yeah, they the day that, you know, he went to one of her shows or whatever, he watched her perform or whatever, and that's when they started.
Look, man, Al Pacino, 97 years old, still
Right.
having babies. His old lady was like 29.
Yeah.
So hey, 40 something,
She's
and
43 and
he's
Bill Murray's
75.
72.
Right. So it's like that's normal in
30,
Hollywood.
right.
That's not even that bad. DiCaprio, he's like everybody's talking about. If his girl passes 27, he dumps her.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? You're right. He does.
Yeah,
Every
he's
time
27, 28. You know,
What's
oh, my
wrong?
goodness, here we go.
What's wrong? Come here. It's okay. You're okay.
What's wrong?
It's okay.
Are you having a hard morning?
But you know what?
All right, go ahead. Come on.
They haven't. Neither one have confirmed whether or not they are in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all speculative rumors and stuff that's been going on. But, you know, anyway, on to the next.
Come on. There's a whole
Are you happy now?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Zion Williamson.
Oh, Zion.
Played 7 NBA games.
But he's feeling the heat amid the fallout from his alleged off-the-court entanglements. Not entanglements.
I know. It's
Entanglements.
plural. He got all of them going on.
All of them. After his apparent girlfriend, Akima, announced they're expecting a baby girl, on social media posting a reveal video this week that featured the couple celebrating with loved ones, adult film star Mariah Mills,
I know who that is.
claimed in a Twitter rant that she had sexual relations with Williamson as recently as last week.
Wow.
She stated, "You better pray I'm not pregnant too, because I'm definitely late."
Oh my goodness.
So my question is, if you was with him last week, how could you know that you're pregnant within a week?
Man, you already know. And he's a star like that. And that's the reason why everybody's talking about this stuff too. Because she talking about she late.
Mm-hmm.
And then the crazy part
Then
is
she said she was with him last week while he was in New Orleans. And he couldn't tell her that he had a random thought pregnant.
Well, let me tell you like this, man.
After all,
why does everybody give Drake a pass and he be messing with all these porn stars?
Right.
And everybody going in on Zion while he's doing it. I don't understand the difference.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
You know, these guys they're all stars. You know they can be messing with these girls. These porn girls are stars also. Yep. So they be in the same places sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why people, you know, are tripping off of it, because it's been happening a long time. But he is not playing. And for people to hear this when he's not playing the whole season and this is what he's off doing, people gonna get a little upset.
Yeah, because you know, I've been reading up and catching up and things like that, and you know, a couple of the things was this is the reason why he's not playing is because he out here, you know, backshotting
right
Mariah Mills
and then pulled a groin trying to do all this.
Right. Pull the groin trying to lift the thigh, trying to get to the yams.
Yeah, man, he needs to slow down, bro.
Have you seen her?
The girl? Yeah, I saw her.
Yeah,
I think it's all fake.
Yeah, she's all boobs, man. All boobs.
All booty.
Yeah, it's huge. But hey, that's up to Zion, man. But dude, you gotta be better than this, man. He's young, but you gotta do better than this, bro. You gonna get caught up. You don't want baby, but you already know how they gonna do you. They gonna take you to child support and take all your little money, man.
What they just do to Thompson.
Who? Tristan?
Yep, Tristan Thompson.
I'm sure like I know it ain't Clay.
Nah, Tristan. But it's whatever, man. It's whatever. I guess.
And you know, today might be a sad day in Hollywood because Bryan Cranston announced he is retiring from acting as of 2026.
It's the actor from Breaking Bad, Malcolm in the Middle. He's done a lot of great things over the last few years. He has a production company too that he's going to be shutting down for a little while too.
Mm-hmm.
So Demi's just running amok in the studio today. But but yeah, that's really sad, man, to hear, man, because he's a great actor and we really love his performances and watching his shows. Leave our phone alone, Demi.
Baby.
So that is sad news, but oh my bad.
Wrong one.
That's not how. Oh.
Now that's a hot mess.
My bad. But anyway, gotta hit myself with the womp womp. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take one last break and we're gonna play the game and we're gonna get up out of here. Demi, why are you? Yeah, I do want another one. You.
Because they try to.
Welcome. A couple things.
Has him back, everybody.
everybody for sticking around and watching and everything. Let's play a little bit of trivia so we can learn a little something and see how the guests is doing trivia first.
Let's get ready to play trivia for Loot. Sponsored by
Really? Are you excited for trivia?
All right.
Let's get some trivia going.
What we got for us today, Jimmy? What's my first question?
You're gonna explain it?
That first question.
Oh, what do you want to explain? Oh, this game, what is 10 questions?
10 questions.
If you win,
7 out of 10 correct. What we got for you today?
T-shirt. Yeah, T-shirts.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Just in, Ted Kaczynski, known as the Unabomber. He has died in federal prison at the age of 81.
Kaczynski, I believe.
Kaczynski.
Yeah. Now that's crazy, man. The Unabomber, huh? Yeah, I remember that case.
Yes, yes. All right. My first question is, how long does freeze-dried candy last?
Well, technically, it should only last like a day. As soon as you get that thing open, it's gone. Eat it up. But packaged properly, it can last up to 25 years.
Wow.
25 years.
25 years. One day. I wouldn't have known that, so good job.
All right. Next is, why does freeze-dried candy puff up?
Because they're mad.
Don't give her the applause.
Get her, please, bro.
So usually the sugar content is what causes candy to puff whenever it's being freeze-dried.
So it's like, I guess, the same as caramelizing, I guess.
I mean, well,
because the heat,
you're melting it down and caramelizing.
I don't understand how
so there's a vacuum pump.
Okay.
So it's pulling
moisture.
It's pulling the moisture at the same time while it's heating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just the whole combination of everything that's happening. But with the sugar content of the candy, usually causes it to puff up. So if I put a marshmallow in there, it might explode.
Really?
Because they're pretty sugary.
Go ahead.
All right. Next question we got. What is your problem, Mama? You okay?
She is dramatic. Oh my gosh.
You know she got all the drama. But hit me with my next question, Jimmy. When did freeze-dried candy become a thing?
So it's been more and more popular over the years. I would say definitely in the last 10 to 15 years, it's been a big deal. He's going to eat all of that.
This is the spicy one.
Mm-hmm. And then he's going to have to go order some more from you so we can have some more. Don't get mad because you didn't eat breakfast. You trying to substitute with candy.
Hey, this revenge.
All right.
This lady brought in cakes. And when I got home, they were all gone.
Oh, they was for us.
Oh,
okay.
Hey, they were pretty good.
I'm gonna enjoy all these Skittles.
Now you know to start sampling right here in the
everything.
Right here in the studio.
Matter of fact,
it comes in,
I got some for that. It's cool.
All right. So freeze-dried candy did become a thing. In what year, Jimmy? What we got?
2006.
I'm gonna say 1941. Oh, 2020.
2020.
Damn. Way off, huh?
And that is thanks to the freeze-dried candy company.
Oh. Try to give me all these, man.
No, he trying to give you one so that way he can eat
he
the
don't
whole.
feel bad.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Man, they good though, man. Goodness.
But he better not eat all them candies. Okay.
I left the regular ones for you.
I don't care. Don't eat all the candy. Next question. What is it against the law in Texas to swear in front of?
I don't live in Texas.
The American flag.
What?
I'm gonna say a church.
I have no good guess.
Okay. there would be a corpse.
The hell?
I was gonna say the laws in states.
got some
got
dumb
weird
ass-
laws.
They got the dumbest laws in Texas. I swear
They
to
do.
God.
Do they not?
Yes, they do. They're dumb. Idiots.
Who holds the record for the most fouls in basketball?
In one game or period, their whole career.
They hold the record, so I'm gonna say career.
Who holds the record for the most
I would say
fouls
DeMarcus
in
Cousins.
basketball?
Or probably one of Bad Boy Pistons.
I don't really. follow
Dennis
sports.
Rodman.
I got a couple choices. Marcus Cousins,
Ooh, yeah, that's technical fouls though.
Draymond Green.
And you just know new school basketball.
Right.
No. What's his name?
Who?
Is that Lampier?
Bill Lambert. We're probably all wrong. What's the answer?
The answer is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Really?
Yeah. Play some defense, Kareem.
All right. Moving on. Next question.
I see a little afro walking through.
What are you doing?
What is she doing?
Eating goldfish.
Let's see how you feel after I give you one of these.
Oh goodness.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That's dope.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Lovely. Just lovely.
What you do?
Good job.
In golf, how long are players permitted to look for their ball?
5 minutes.
What the hell? I don't know. This is dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna say 10 minutes.
Probably a few minutes. I don't know.
2 minutes is what she
Are they
said.
even the ones that look for it? Does somebody else do it for them?
No, they have to look
They
for
do
it.
look for it themselves,
The caddy, I think, helps a little.
but they do get 5 minutes.
I was right.
Good job.
I ain't cheat this time.
Bro, can I get a paper towel? Oh, goodness. Okay.
I'll get you
Where
one.
we going, bro?
Go to the
Alright.
next question.
Next question is, how many times does a giant panda poop each day?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
4 times.
Let's go with 6. I don't know.
I give you 5 goldfish. You put all of them in your mouth at the same time.
40?
Damn.
40 times
Yeah, we're all way
a
off.
day.
That's crazy.
They poop 40 times.
Shitty ass panthers, man.
Well, everything
Yeah,
they
that's
eat is
all they
roughage,
do.
right?
Hey,
That's all they do all day. Shit.
all day. What's the name of the pig in the book Charlotte's Web?
Wilbur.
It is
Charlotte.
Wilbur.
Yeah, I know that. They read that book to us in school. We both got that right.
Which U.S. president was a law professor?
See, I first it started with stuff that you knew, and all of a sudden it just went to presidents and law. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be all freeze-dried stuff at all.
Oh
I knew it was
man.
going to be things that I have no clue because I don't follow sports. I don't follow politics.
Which
None of that.
president was
Obama.
a law professor? No, he was not a professor. No, you don't get any more goldfish. I gave you 3 goldfish, and you went
And I
crazy.
gave you 2. Jimmy, come on, dog.
Start naming off presidents.
Law professor.
I don't know any of them did
Go.
outside of being a president.
I don't know.
That would be Bill Clinton.
What?
Really?
He never inhaled.
Wow.
He smoked it, but he never inhaled it.
He
He smoked it.
He knew
but
how to
never
answer the
inhaled it.
question.
Right.
He said what?
That makes sense. I said he knew how to answer the question.
Right.
That
That was a
makes
good
sense.
answer.
Yep, it really
I
does.
smoked, but I did not inhale.
He smoked it. He can't inhale it.
All
And
right.
I only know about that because
Demi,
I think in the song, he
stop.
was like,
Leave the microphone alone. All right,
No.
what's the next one? Oh,
he said,
What
I'm not like Bill
singer?
Clinton, I actually did inhale.
What singer was called
Demi.
the Empress of Blues?
2 Chainz.
I'm gonna say Billie Holiday.
What's your name?
Wow. Who?
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce is a group, but okay.
I didn't know.
I'm going.
I already guessed Billie Holiday.
All right. No, it's not Billie Holiday. That would be Bessie Smith.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, that's
Play a song because I don't know who this is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what Bessie Smith is. We'll have to look that up.
I know that movie.
She played Bessie in a movie?
Yeah, she did.
I don't know about that. Thank you for losing. And we lost really bad, man.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty butchered that.
Yeah, we suck.
We try again.
I'm gonna give us a nice womp womp. But thanks for playing. We will give you a round of applause. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna try one more time. Aungoli.
Close, Aungoli.
Ange. You know what? I can't do it.
I know. It's you know what? So like write down O-N and then J-O-E.
Aungoli.
Aungoli.
Dang. I'm trying to think. It used to be.
Think about it like this: if you were saying Angelina Jolie's name,
that's what I keep trying to
People
say.
do that all the time too.
It's Aungoli.
That's what I keep saying, Angelina Jolie.
And then
but
watch the commercial a whole bunch of times and start memorizing that darn song.
So goofy. Hey, but all right. Thank you for coming, and I really appreciate it. Your snacks are definitely delicious. We want everybody to go out and get some of these snacks. Please contact her. Let her know the best way to contact you. One more time.
Facebook and Instagram, and we're also on Street Food Finder. We post every day where we're going to be at. So typically Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays, we will be at a location.
There you go. There you go, peeps. So go check her out. Please. And we'll check you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Holla, holla.